That birthday cake you just ate, it's not just adding candles to your life, it's adding wrinkles to your face. And that grilled steak from last weekend, those beautiful char marks might be tiny cancer factories attacking your DNA. Right now, here are 8 foods that are secretly aging you faster than you should be. Number 1, sugar. Every time you eat something sweet, a chemical reaction starts inside your body. It's called glycation. Sugar molecules in your blood start sticking to proteins like glue. And not just any proteins, they're targeting your collagen and elastin, the exact proteins that keep your skin firm and bouncy. When sugar attaches to collagen, it creates something called advanced glycation end products. Scientists actually call them AGEs, as in the thing you're doing faster than you should be. These AGEs form crosslinks between your collagen fibers, making them stiff and brittle. Imagine your skin going from a fresh rubber band to a dried out one left in the sun. That's what's happening on a molecular level. The average American consumes about 152 pounds of sugar per year. In 1900, it was 4 pounds. That's a 38 times increase. And it shows. Dermatologists have a term for the saggy, prematurely wrinkled skin they see in high-sugar diet patients. They call it sugar sag. Here's the worst part. Grilling, frying, and baking food at high temperatures creates even more of these AGEs. So that caramelized crust on your dessert, it's preloaded with the exact compounds that caramelize your skin from the inside. Number 2, fried foods. Speaking of high heat, let's talk about what happens when you deep fry something. When oil gets hot enough to fry food, it starts to oxidize. This releases molecules called free radicals. You've probably heard that term before. They're unstable molecules missing an electron, and they'll steal one from anywhere they can get it, including your cell membranes, your proteins, your DNA. When free radicals attack collagen, they cause something called cross-linking. Your collagen fibers harden and lose flexibility. That's wrinkles. When they attack DNA, they cause mutations. Your cells start replicating incorrectly, that's aging, and potentially cancer. The worst offenders are animal products high in protein and fat. Fried chicken, French fries cooked in the same oil as the chicken. Bacon. These don't just contain free radicals from the frying process, they're also loaded with advanced glycation end products from the Maillard reaction. It's a double attack on your cells. And here's what makes it insidious. You can't see it, you can't taste it. Your food looks delicious, smells amazing, and every bite is a tiny molecular grenade going off in your cells. Number 3, charred meat. You know those beautiful black grill marks on your steak? The ones that make your mouth water? They're called heterocyclic amines. Actually, they contain heterocyclic amines, HCAs for short. When amino acids, sugars, and a compound called creatine react at high temperatures, they form these HCAs, and HCAs are mutagens. They literally change your DNA. Here's how it works. You eat the charred meat. Your body metabolizes the HCAs using specific enzymes. This process, called bioactivation, converts them into compounds that can attach directly to your DNA. Scientists call these attachments DNA adducts, and they can cause your cells to malfunction. Blackened charred meat contains 3.5 times more HCAs than medium rare meat. Rodent studies have shown tumors in the breast, colon, liver, skin, lung, and prostate from HCA exposure. Epidemiological studies in humans link well-done meat consumption to colorectal, pancreatic, and prostate cancer. Now, there's good news. Marinating meat for at least 30 minutes before cooking reduces HCA formation significantly. So, does removing the charred portions instead of eating them? But if you're the type who orders your steak well done with extra char, you might want to reconsider. Those grill marks are writing damage directly into your genetic code. Number 4, trans fats. You know margarine, the healthy alternative to butter that your parents or grandparents probably switched to in the 80s and 90s. It might be the most dangerous thing in your fridge. Trans fats are created when liquid oils are pumped full of hydrogen to make them solid. This process, called partial hydrogenation, makes fats shelf-stable, great for food manufacturers, terrible for your arteries. Here's what makes trans fats uniquely awful. They do something no other fat does. They simultaneously raise your LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, while lowering your HDL cholesterol, the good kind. It's like they're double agent sabotaging both sides of your cardiovascular system. A 2% increase in calories from trans fat is associated with a 23% increase in cardiovascular disease risk. Per calorie, trans fats increase your risk of heart disease more than any other macronutrient. Not saturated fat, not sugar, trans fat. If you're finding this interesting, consider subscribing. I drop videos like this regularly. Anyway, back to it. Researchers at the Salk Institute discovered something even more concerning. Trans fats don't just affect cholesterol, they get incorporated into compounds called ceramides and sphingolipids. These embed directly into your arterial walls, forming plaques. Your arteries are literally being remodeled by fake fat. The FDA finally declared partially hydrogenated oils no longer safe in 2015. But trans fats still exist in some products, especially outside the US. And that old stick of margarine, hard margarine, can contain up to 23% trans fats. Switch to soft tub margarine if you must. Better yet, just use butter. Sometimes the original is better than the imitation. Number 5, ultra-processed foods. Here's a question. What do granola bars, flavored yogurt, breakfast cereal, and frozen pizza have in common? They're all classified as ultra-processed foods, and they're waging a silent war on your gut. Ultra-processed foods contain ingredients you'd never find in a home kitchen. Emulsifiers, non-nutritive sweeteners, preservatives, flavor enhancers. These aren't just empty calories. They're active destroyers of your gut microbiome. Your gut contains trillions of bacteria. The good ones help you digest food, produce vitamins, regulate your immune system, and even affect your mood. But emulsifiers and artificial sweeteners kill these beneficial bacteria while allowing harmful pro-inflammatory bacteria to thrive. Studies show that ultra-processed food consumption decreases Akkermansia mucinifila and Faecalibacterium prausnitzii, 2 bacteria associated with good gut health. What replaces them? Bacteria that promote inflammation. Quick reminder, if you're enjoying this, subscribing really helps out. Now, where were we? And here's where it gets really concerning. This gut damage can be passed down to your children through epigenetic changes. Your diet isn't just affecting you, it's potentially programming disease into future generations. Scientists call the chronic low-grade inflammation of aging inflammaging. Ultra-processed foods accelerate it. Your gut bacteria send inflammatory signals through the gut-brain axis, potentially contributing to neurodegenerative diseases. That convenient snack isn't just convenient, it's reprogramming your biology, and possibly your children's biology too. Number 6, alcohol. You already know alcohol isn't great for you, but you might not know what it's doing to your skin. Every drink depletes your body's stores of vitamin A. This isn't a minor vitamin. It's essential for skin cell renewal and collagen production. Without enough vitamin A, your skin can't repair itself properly. Old cells stick around longer. New cells don't form correctly. Your liver normally converts beta-carotene into retinol, the active form of vitamin A that your skin needs. But alcohol damages your liver. A damaged liver can't perform this conversion efficiently. So even if you're eating plenty of carrots, your skin might not be getting the vitamin A it needs. Alcohol is also a diuretic. It makes you urinate more, dehydrating your entire body, including your skin. Dehydrated skin loses plumpness, it wrinkles, it sags. And collagen synthesis requires proper hydration. When you're chronically dehydrated from regular drinking, your body literally produces less collagen. But wait, there's more. Alcohol causes glycation, just like sugar. Those AGEs we talked about earlier, alcohol creates them too. It's why people who quit drinking often report dramatic improvements in their skin. They're not just rehydrating, they're stopping an ongoing glycation assault. The before and after photos of people who quit drinking often go viral. Their skin transforms, puffiness disappears, redness fades, wrinkles soften. That's what stopping the triple attack of dehydration, vitamin depletion, and glycation looks like. Number 7, high sodium foods. You probably know salt raises blood pressure, but here's what you might not know. Salt is aging your brain, independently of blood pressure. Scientists at Weill Cornell Medicine discovered that high sodium directly damages endothelial cells. These are the cells that line your blood vessels, including the tiny ones in your brain. When these cells get damaged, blood flow to your brain decreases. A 15-year study of over 2,000 Chinese adults found something alarming. Those in the highest salt intake group had a 330% increased risk of cognitive impairment, not 33%, 330%, even after adjusting for blood pressure, genetics, and other factors. The brain damage wasn't just from high blood pressure, it was from the salt itself. And it gets worse. High sodium may cause chemical changes to a protein called tau. Tau is supposed to stabilize structures inside your brain cells, but when it clumps together abnormally, it's associated with Alzheimer's disease. Research shows high sodium might trigger this clumping. The CDC recommends less than 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day. The average American consumes over 3,400 milligrams. That's 50% more than recommended, every day, for years, while your brain slowly pays the price. Number 8, excessive spicy food. This one's going to surprise you. A 15-year study of over 4,500 Chinese adults found that those who ate more than 50 grams of chili per day, that's about a quarter cup, had almost double the risk of memory decline. Double. The study, led by Dr. Zuman Shi from Qatar University, was the first longitudinal research on chili and cognitive function, and the results were striking. What's even weirder, slim people were more affected than overweight people. Researchers theorize that people of normal body weight may be more sensitive to capsaicin's effects. Now, here's where we need to be fair. This research is controversial. Other studies, particularly mouse studies, have shown that capsaicin actually reduces brain amyloid, the plaques associated with Alzheimer's, and physical activity seems to moderate the negative effects. So if you eat a lot of spicy food and you exercise regularly, you might be fine. But if you're sedentary and you're drowning everything in hot sauce, you might want to reconsider. Scientists are still debating this one. The Alzheimer's Society cautioned that the 2019 study had many confounding factors, but 15 years of data on 4,500 people isn't nothing. Maybe don't bet your memory on it. Then again, if the spicy food does cause memory problems, you probably won't remember eating it anyway. The bigger picture here is simple. What you eat doesn't just affect your waistline or your heart. It affects every cell in your body, your skin, your brain, your DNA, your gut bacteria, even your future children. The foods that age you fastest share common mechanisms. They cause inflammation. They create oxidative stress. They trigger glycation. They damage your microbiome. And they often taste incredible, which is why we keep eating them. But now you know, that beautiful char on your steak, DNA damage. That crispy fried exterior, free radicals attacking your cells. That convenient granola bar, a gut microbiome massacre. And that extra shake of salt, your brain slowly pickling. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. See you.